What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks. Learn It Live for you today. I was looking at their Learn It Live from last time. I think I did the 5100. No, that can't be right. Man, it's been a while since I've done this series, Learn It Live. But I was looking at it, and last time somebody said the T110E5, and then it got a whole bunch of thumbs up. It got the most out of any other comment, and so here it is, the T110E5. That's actually when I realized that I didn't have a T110E5 guide. So I put that out first. It was a little bit higher priority. The guides are a little bit higher priority than my other series, except patch videos. Those are probably the highest because it's a time-sensitive type of a video. So T110E5 in all its glory right here. Couple things to know about it before I get into some games here is just that this cupola is gigantic. I call it the Fez. It's just huge, but the thing is to know about it though is it's pretty highly armored, so you don't have to worry about it too much. A direct hit at the bottom of it in the front will get you probably a penetration because the armor's flat right there, well, flat as it can get, right? And then a direct hit into this machine gun turret or port, so good luck with that because that's pretty tiny. Other weak spots, probably kind of in this lower plate. Toward the edges, it actually gets more armored, so right here in the lower plate. The flat spot of the turret right here, you don't get a lot of space, but you can hit that. And that's kind of it on the front. Correct me if that's wrong. I haven't looked at my guide in a little while, actually. Anyway, those are the weak spots. And I wanted to start on the garage here a little bit because I wanted to talk about my crew a little bit. They're kind of screwed up. So as you can see, I need to kind of rearrange this. I do have Brothers in Arms finally in action, but I'm waiting to get that last skill up to 100%. What do I have for... Let's see. Thought I had this... It's not showing me the percentage. Oh. Mentor 100%. Cool. Brothers in Arms 100%. So I could probably switch this out because I want to get 6 cents. But the way I want to do it is when I drop it with 90, I want to get 2 100%. See how this is 99? That is not good because 6 cents you need 100% for it to be active. It's a perk. So that's why I've been kind of waiting and just kind of working this crew in this tank and also the T34 to kind of get that skill up to speed there. Snapshot, that's awesome. Safe stowage, I think this is. No, clutch braking, very cool. That allows me to turn a little bit quicker. And safe stowage, which is pretty awesome. So this crew is pretty set. I like this crew. It's a pretty nice crew. Power to weight ratio is really awesome in this tank. It's very mobile for a heavy. It's got a great gun. It's pretty much an all-around great tank. Again, the cupola seems like a weak spot for this tank. It's not that bad. People try to shoot at it and ding off it all the time. So actually the first game I want to show you, I know I'm supposed to do this live and kind of teach you how to play this tank live, but I was kind of practicing because I didn't want to come in. I haven't played tanks in a couple of days, and I didn't want to come in with my first game, you know, being really rusty and showing you something crappy. I'm trying to do it. When I play with Learn It Live, I kind of do a little bit of a try-hard now. I did a couple of videos where I wasn't trying very hard, and it showed. I was just showing you how I always play. Because when I play, I like to have fun. It's more about getting into fun, interesting fights for me more than it is about, you know, worrying about my stats really hardcore. But when I do Learn It Live, since it is supposed to be something that's teaching you, I'm going to start trying a lot harder, or being a try-hard as they call it. So the first game I'm going to show you is actually the one I just did because it was so cool. I wanted to show you how I did it. Now there's a couple rather large mistakes in it, but there's also some really good gameplay in it as well, so I want to show you what I did. I'm going to cut that part. I just cut a part out. I'm not going to show you what happened in the game. I want to show you the game first, and then we can look at the plates here. So I'm going to pause this, and then I'll record again to talk about the end plates, and in between that time, you'll be seeing the game I'm about to record me talking about. Anyway, I don't really know how else to explain it. Let's get to the game. Hold on a second. Here it is, guys. Here's that game I was talking to you about just a second ago in the garage. It's actually on Erlenberg Standard Battle. IS-7 T110E5. We have a E100, 215B, and a JPZ 100. They got a Waffle E100. Man, this is going to be a good matchup. We also have a Waffle E100. They also have a 155. That is not good. Seeing way too many of those tanks. Those things are just ridiculous. So I'm kind of waiting to see where people go. I like to do that if I'm going for the win. I used to kind of go where people weren't going because I could hold up a line with armor and other things, especially as a heavy tank. I don't necessarily do that anymore as a tier 10, especially because it seems like packing up is a little bit better, as long as there are at least, because with the mobility of the newer tanks and mediums and stuff, you can get across the board. So you can kind of pack up on one side and then swing all the way around to the other side and take people out. It used to be, when the game was slower and armor was more prevalent, that you couldn't just pack up because it would take a while to get through a group of enemy. But now it's like you can pretty much pack up and, you know, have 15 tanks all in one spot and you're going to be fine. So kind of crappy shot there on the 1390. Thought I would get a hit on him. I'm going north here to support this north push. Also, if you push through pretty heavily, since the enemy team's probably going to be camping all over the damn map, you can usually have a better... And I really wish I wouldn't have fired, because then I could have fired at this guy. So the game doesn't start out very good. Luckily, I hold my shot right there. A lot of times I would have taken that shot, but I was kind of getting frustrated right here. I was like, okay, I'm not firing unless I have a good shot. So I'm kind of sitting in center to see what people do, and now I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to go in the center where the city is and see what I can do there. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, but I'm waiting to see if anybody pushes over the south, since nobody's there. We do have a bunch of people covering it. You can see those TDs at F and G2. They are covering the south. There's no point in having guys cross over to the south, because there's not a lot of places to hide over there. At least not in the beginning of the game. There's so many enemy tanks and stuff. Thinking maybe I can get a shot on this T-44, and I could have if he would have stopped. But I'm not going to take a shot like that without knowing if it's going to have a spot in the houses. Still, again, trying to maneuver for a shot on the T-44. Because you can kind of get shots on guys. Like, right, there's a spot right here, I think. Boom! 426 damage, nice. Again, I love this gun. The reload is very fast. It's very accurate. Just a great all-around. This is a great all-around tank, no doubt. So I think the Artie's probably up at like B9 or something, or maybe even A0. So that's kind of why I'm positioning myself like that. There is one Artie. Oh, it's a French 155 Artie. Okay. Now I'm coming over here thinking, well, maybe it's just a bunch of mediums, and I can, and I probably should have aimed a little bit better, but I was kind of worried about getting hit again by this 103, and that time it was the 2801. There we go. A much better shot while I'm now in protection. Now I kind of want to get rid of that T-44, and he's dead, so I don't need to worry about him. Centurion 7-1 was my next target. He's down. So we're doing pretty good here in the south. The north has relocated back to the south. I'm not really sure why. Maybe they were getting jacked up and unlucky with the damage there. That seemed like a shot that should have went through the lower plate and gotten me damage and a track, but apparently not. Apparently not. Now we've got tons of people in the south. I don't know what they're doing. Why didn't they go north? Just too much heat up there or something? Let's see if we can... There we go. He hits my track. I think... No, he just hit my track. He got no damage. Another no damage hit on my track. Let's see where those are landing and see if we can see them. I think they're just catching like the edge of my track here. I can't show you. But they're not catching... See how there's just a little bit of track sticking out? They're not catching the actual armor, because it curves back in. If you look at it, you have to get it a little bit behind that front wheel to actually get damage, I think. So let's get back to the action here. There's M103. Sitting right out in the open. Boom! Let's give him a little bit of damage. 1,500 damage at this point on 4 different tanks. Feeling pretty good about that. And another bounce from the IS-3. You get some pretty good bounces still, even though armor is not as big a deal as it used to be. I mean, you're going to get bounced lower tier guns. So, oh, this could be good. Oh, we get hit again. And no damage. I must have hit the top plate instead of the soft side armor. Hurry up and reload. Hurry up. Let's save myself from the IS-3 and make sure it goes in the side armor there for 400 more damage. And he's dead. Waffle E100 finishes him off. Good. Just getting myrtleized right there. And I think the IS-3 is right here. Yeah, see, you can look at the mini-map. With the mod, I can see that he used to be right here. So I'm just kind of waiting for him to show up. So this is pretty decent. What I'm trying to do is only allow one tank at a time to be engaged with me. So I could have got a hit probably on that guy. Here's the E5 and the T-54E1 making a push, it looks like. Let's see if I can catch this E5 sleeping. There's a hit from the 100, and I'm trying for a cupola shot. No dice. Which is kind of odd. It's a side turret. Oh, that's right, because the T110E5, if you're going to hit the side turret, you should hit it in the back part of the turret, not the front. The front part is a little bit more armored. He's just about dead, and boom, PTA kills him. Nice team play right there, actually. But you know, look at the north. They've got the entire north. Come on, guys. It's like, this is why if you want good stats, you have to platoon. It's because you're going to get... I don't want to say these guys are not good at the game. I don't know. I get pissed a little bit when I see my whole team come out of the north and nobody's up there anymore. That means they're probably coming around. They're going to start pincering us. I mean, that's pretty easy to do. That's not even difficult at all. I don't know why they all just rushed out of there. I mean, the south was pretty weak, but we were handling things, and the E100 just got nailed, but I think it dinged. I'm holding right mouse cursor to keep my turret where it is so I can still look around. So that will tell you kind of what I was doing right there. So yeah, check out the T110E5 guide if you haven't seen it. There we are, we're getting pincered now by the IS-7 and probably his buddies. I'm thinking I'm going to come up here and help now because these guys are... I don't know what they're doing. That's a really large field. I don't feel like crossing, though. There's the IS-3. I'll get shot in the butt if I try to cross that field. So I'm trying to catch him out in the open. I mean, there's like 7 guys back there. They should be able to handle that, right? Maybe I can take out this scout. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies and cracks in this city. Like right there. If he crosses that line, I can kill him. The IS-3, I think, is right over here. I'm figuring they can take that guy out. Look, the IS-7's still alive. Look what are those T-54s doing? What are these guys doing? I can't click the map. Oh yeah, I can't click the map. What are these guys doing at G1? They're doing nothing. Come on, roll around and pwn that IS-7, dudes. Here's the IS-3. No shot on him. He's hidden pretty well. So, looks like they're going to try to pincer him. Oh, there's an E4. Now we got a Leopard PT and 2 T-54s. I don't know what the other T-54 is doing. The PTA is dead. Waffle E kills. So there's also a Waffle over there. 2 of those mediums are dead. And Object 704. That's the guy that actually had the top damage on their team. So there's the problem. Oh, there's not a Waffle. He's across the way. The problem is they left the north wide open. Oh, 5100. I think I spot this guy for the first time. Oh, and I know, see, he's kind of coming around. And he gets one shot by the 215B, another kind of overpowered TD, which is pretty much all of them in the game right now that are tier 10. This guy is going to be ballsy. Oh, you just got pwned. Wafflecopter down. Wafflecopter down. Wafflecopter down. Go see the movie. Wafflecopter down in a theater near you. We're going to have to send a rescue team now. Anyway. The IS-3 is probably... I think he's shitting bricks at this point. Excuse the French there. And let's just pwn him right in the face. Didn't even have to aim. Getting some bounces. Of course, that's the 2801. Of course, I'm going to get bounces from that. That gun's like a piece of crap, pretty much. So, I'm effectively hidden now, I think. And the 215B does these overpowered thing in the guy's face. So, there's the E4 taking out our arty. And my ammo gets hit. Because I don't have a repair kit, that's why. I repaired the turret ring because the turret was turning so slow and I was going to do some close combat with these guys. I didn't want to have turret issues. Now I wish I had my repair because I have ammo rack issues. Effectively, I think it adds... I want to say it doubles it, the time to reload. Could be 50%, but I want to say it doubles it. But whatever, let's go back. Let's RTB a little bit. These guys got smoked. Again, really what they had is lack of teamwork on their part. All those mediums should have been able to take those guys out pretty quick. The IS-7 should have went down pretty fast with 3 tier 9 guns on him like that. Right circle around to the back, just pump lead right into his butt. Pretty easy. Now, one of them probably would have died because they had 2 really high damage TDs up there. So I'm just pulling back, not looking at the freaking minimap, not noticing where everybody is. I'm thinking, oh, I'm good, right? The 704 and the IS-7, I can handle that. I got them. Oh, but the E4 is coming around back here. Now I'm thinking, okay, there's no way. If I push up in there, I'm going to get surrounded. My only choice is to back up, keep my front armor toward these guys. I'm at 515. That was my biggest mistake of this whole game. Don't just drive right out in the open. Got a lucky bounce right there. Really nice lucky bounce. Now I'm pretty much out of the game because I'm 1 shot from death from all those tanks pretty much. The 215B, let's check him out real fast. He's at full health. So, I don't know. Maybe he should push up and take out that E4. You know, maybe instead of camping, you know? I mean, that'd probably be a good idea. Although they still have their 155 Arty, so wouldn't be that great of an idea, because right when he spotted the Arties, it's going to rain terror down on him. This is basically 3 tanks versus 3 tanks, plus they have an Arty. If we still had our Arty, it would be... The E100, well, we're all pretty much in bad position because... And I think that was the Arty trying to hit me. Our problem here is we can't cross the field because there's an Arty. If there wasn't an Arty, we probably could cross the field. Also, I don't know where that object is now. So this was kind of a conundrum for us. I'm saying, let's wait for this guy to peek up. What he's doing is he's just spotting for Arty and letting Arty kill us. That's what he's doing. He's at full health, almost, though. The 215 could, well, I don't think he would one-shot him. And there we go. The 704 gets a shot probably on my side turret right there. And there we go. GG. You know, I mean, that was just a good shot. There was just nothing I could do while I was pinned down. The E100 probably could have done something. He's very slow, though. So he would have had to try to do something without being spotted, which probably wouldn't happen. Anyway, so we lost this game. 3,300 damage. Let's go to the garage and I'll show you the details of this game. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back from that game, and actually I'm recording this before I actually do the commentary for the game because I wanted to show you the end plates. I don't want to lose them when I close the client. So yeah, it was kind of horrible that was a defeat. I thought it was going to be a defeat anyway just because of the way everybody went up into the north there. They did circle back. Not a lot of great team play, I think, is why we kind of lost that game. I feel like I did very well for this tank. My stats in this tank are not very good. Because I was just kind of getting used to this tank, and I'm not that used to tier 10 battles, to be honest, in a tier 10, just because by the time I get to tier 10, there's not a lot of reason for me to play the tank other than to do a guide, and then I'm out of it. It's not like other tanks where I'm grinding up to the next tier. So, Confederate, that's awesome. We can see here I spotted 2 guys. I really had a lot of influence in the battle, just not enough to pull out a win. So, spotted 2 guys. 5 guys got damaged while I was spotting them. Criticals on 4 guys, damaged 7 guys, and killed 1 of them. That's why I got this Confederate medal, which is one of the best medals to get in the game because it shows that you're really putting, you know, putting damage on target, which is really the primary thing you need to do for most tanks. A lot of XP, actually. 1,149 for premium. That's 766 without, and that's on a defeat, which I didn't get my 50% bonus. So this was a really good game. Let's look at team score here. Number 1, as far as XP goes, I helped out our team the most, that means, I think, in my opinion. Damage-wise, not so great, 3rd on the list, but still, I think my contribution was pretty much the best. Not trying to be, you know, egotistical, just had a good game, it happens. Their team, a little bit better a game. You can't really look at XP just because it's plus 50%. I guess this guy got 800, that's a little bit better than me. He did a lot more damage to Object 704. He had a really good game, and that's because he's firing at tier 10s a lot of the times, 3 kills. And Object 704, I think this is the guy Well, the guy that killed me, I think. I'm not sure. How many objects are there? Let's look. Yeah, that's the guy that killed me. So I definitely don't feel so bad now. But look at that. Lots of damage on these guys. Especially the Artie. I don't even think we had an Artie. Oh, he did 2,400. So not a great game for our team. Like this guy, JPZ E100, 0 damage. Waffle, Panzer IV, 0. Really? I don't know why this is. This, I understand it's a scout. I understand that. I understand that. I kind of understand that. That's good. Everything else is good, I think. Anyway, let's get another game. Let's get one more, and I'll actually do that one live, and hopefully it turns out good, because sometimes it doesn't. Hold on a second. So we're in game 2. This is actually a live game, and I wanted to go in a little bit early to kind of look at the field here. So we got a BAT, a 215B, an E4, and a 155 Artie is top tier here, and we've got a T110E5, Object 268, and we have our own E4 and a T92. I'd say that's fairly even, except the 215B, the Death Star, probably puts the edge in their favor a little bit. We do have a 704, and they have a KV4. I don't know, this is going to be a good game. So we're on Muravanka Standard. It's an alright map. Not one of my favorites. Somebody did crush the supply depot. I don't have to do that. I'm going to sit here and kind of wait to see how the game develops a little bit. I have enough mobility to where I don't really have to move out right away. Well, I'm going to come up here. One good place to go on this map, in my opinion, is come up here where this T69 is and this 268 and all that, and just snipe. There could be a couple guys that kind of rush out, and this way you can get a couple shots off of them and kill them, and still make it down, like if you want to go 1-2. So I have a decent gun depression. Let's try to do something like, you don't want to get too far out there. I'm going to wait till they're spotted, kind of, and then I'm going to pop out. Because I have decent aim time as well. Let's look at the gun. We didn't do that, right? 258 pen, 400 damage. There's a BAT. Let's kill this guy. There we go. And he's dead. Not a great place to go in a tier 10 match. Oh, Indian. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's completely hidden, though. Oh, not, well, pop out, bro. This is the 24 times zoom in mod. Usually I think you get that, but in this mod you get this one as well. Actually, you get this, I think. Oh, there's the 215B. I can't see him, though. Screws up our T-34. Wow. So he's way hidden back there. He's... Oh, here we go. Here's a couple more well, not really. Proto, up on the ridge. Maybe we can get a shot. No. Kind of wanted to get a shot in his turret ring. Kind of thinking that's not going to happen now. So we're kind of kicking back here, and T-34 is doing a really good job spotting because I don't want to get hit from that Death Star. In T10 games, even as a heavy, you have to be very, very careful at all times, pretty much. So this Centurion's going to spot, I think, for their team, and in the process probably die. He's trying to do the ridge spotting technique, and friendly drives right in front of me like an idiot. Thanks a lot, moron. There's the Death Star. Pwn him. Pwn the Death Star. And... oh, hits the dirt. I'm sniping at pretty far distances right now. But maybe we can get some damage on these guys. Maybe I can put it right there. There we go. More damage. The Death Star is not dead. He's at 215 or so, and there's that moron again right in my way. It's not really a moron. He doesn't know he's in my way, but man, he drove right into my face. No! Bouncing off. Oh, Death Star's up! Death Star's up! Kill the Death Star! There we go, the Death Star is dead. The Death Star dies of death. There we go. Let's try to hit his cupola. Nope. So at this point, I think we can move up. I'm going to move up now. Let's see. Maybe I can get a shot on this Indian first. Nope. I hit the side of the wall. And my accuracy is just not good enough to snipe. But it's good to do at the beginning of the game to get a little bit of advantage. And, wow. Come on, IS-3. Let's, remember, just try to get one gun aiming at you at a time here. Oh, Tortoise. That's not good. There we go. Let's kill these Death Star tanks. I think I'm gonna go hide behind that IS-3's carcass. Maybe I can get the kill on this guy. There we go. And their biggest tanks are dying. That's great for us. Indian Panzer, gonna die soon. Now I could go up on the hill right there. I think I'm gonna a little bit. Because we need to kill these spotters. There we go, he's dead. Hello, that's gonna be no problem. This will be no problem. Where's that Pershing? Is he dead? Let's get the spot on this guy, and critical hit, no damage. That's okay. There's the Proto. He's just about dead too. Now we're just kind of cleaning up. Oh, somebody hit me. JT or the E4? I'm not sure yet. We still got a couple Death Stars to deal with. Let's hide behind a low here. We're gonna let somebody else kind of help out. There's the Tiger too. Here we go. Right in the track so I could get some damage and get the track on him, and he's dead. So we're just kind of clearing him out as we spot him here. Like that. Pick out the weak spots. Even though your gun's tier 10, you still got to pick out weak spots. And he's gone. Remember, clear him out. Make sure you don't go by yourself. Always stay at least with 1 or 2 people. Well, 2 is better, obviously. Now we got to clear out the really tough guys to deal with. And luckily, a lot of our team went south, so we don't get surrounded here. I don't know what the 268's doing. I think he's trying to get making sure he gets damage before the game's over. 2100 damage game, not horrible right at this point. Not the greatest. Main thing is I'm not dead. Let's see if I can. Nope. And there he is. 155. There, he's down. Kind of just mopping up at this point. Pretty good game. There's the JT. Let's see if we can get a couple hits on this guy. Oh, I shot too late. Damn. Now they're just going down like flies. And this happens quite a bit. Oh! The E4 gets a massive shot on me. Let's see if I can hit him with a bad turret here. Oh, and right over him. I'm not gonna waste my repair at this point because the game's over. So that's it. That's kind of how you play this tank. Again, a little bit campy at first because the armor is not that meaningful, okay? It's just not that meaningful. So you want to be really careful. And without premium, 1800 minus 50% is 600, right? So that's a 1200 game. And with premium, I think it's 1800. I think you just add 50%. So nice game. Look at that laundry list of stuff. Spotted a guy. 6 people got damaged while I was spotting them. Hit 5 guys and killed 2 guys. Let's check out the list here. Top XP means I was the biggest contributor on my team. Damage-wise, not the biggest. Of course, the TDs are going to come up a little bit above me because they're damaged on their guns that are a little bit better. That's what I would expect. Another great game in this tank. I'm doing really well. When I first got this tank, I was having a really hard time with it. But I just have to learn the philosophy of tier 10, which is, again, if you're a heavy, it's kind of snipe a little bit at first, wait for things to develop, try to kill off their TDs if you can. Their TDs were kind of dumb. They put themselves into bad positions, in my opinion, and that's why they died kind of quick. Getting that bat shot was really nice for us, too, because he could have been a big nuisance. He probably should have went in the middle, or maybe all the way around south. I don't really know. But anyway, great game, and that's how you play the T110E5. Now remember, put the tank you want to see me do next in the comment section. If you see somebody else has already done that, make sure the thumbs there's up. What I'm going to be looking for is the comment with the highest amount of likes, thumbs ups. So don't just keep repeating the same tank in a new comment. Those don't count. I don't add them all up. I just look at the one with the highest amount of thumbs up, and I do that one next. I'll see you probably next week. I'm going to try to do these once a week. Not sure they're going to come out every week, but I will try. It is the holidays. So I'll see you guys next time.